Welcome everyone to our next Hyrule adventure. In the last Zelda adventure, we woke up the windfish, which turned out to be just us sleeping on a log. But then we saw the windfish fly overhead, so we were a bit confused about whether it was real or not. Of course, in thinking about it in hindsight, you know, that could have been just lack of oxygen to the brain. Now I'll remake that save just in case. I don't want to skip the intro. Here we go. This is a fantastic Zelda, of course. In the vast deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Koriori, live here with me. Each Koriori has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. And he also has frequent nightmares. Now, I'm sure most of you are familiar already, but this is not the same Link that we saw in Link to the Past and Link's Awakening. In fact, this one takes place many years before that game. I think in the imprisoning war that's mentioned in the story at the beginning. Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon the realm? Malevolent forces are now mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Koriori Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend, and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee. Yeah, so in A Link to the Past, there's, if you watch the beginning cutscenes and stuff, there's an imprisoning war that's being mentioned a bunch, and I believe that this is supposed to take place during that, or at least that's what it was when they made this. It might have changed since they've reworked the timeline many times. Hello, Larry, wake up! The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Larry, get up! Hey, come on! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? That's gonna have to, isn't it? Gonna freaking have to. So just calm your fairy self down. Finally woke up! I'm Navi the fairy! The great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right meow. Right. Yahoo! Hi, Larry! Wow, a fairy? Finally, a fairy came to you, Larry. Well, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Koriori, Larry. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. Right, let's do it. Hurry, hurry. Gotta see what the Great Deku Tree wants from us. Who's this character? Hey, you, Mr. No Fairy. What's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without a sword and shield ready? What? You're right, I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Sheesh! Alright, you freaking jerkwad. Son of a Billy Bob. Is jumping over this one give me anything? No. Oh, I know, but the Great Deku Tree summoning me. We have a problem of that guy not letting us by. Did you miss that part, David? We're finding some money though. Oh, a fairy finally came to you. Now you have a lot to learn. The best place to go learn some new skills is in the Forest Training Center. It's on the hill just above here. First I'm gonna raid this house. I don't know who lives here, but your stuff is mine now. I don't know who stole from you. Don't know. Not privy to that information, no. It's not my fault that Milo's forcing me into a life of crime. Oh, I see some more money up there. We're gonna need money. One thing we know for sure. Oops. It's only $5, but it's $5. No? Oh God, there's someone here. You came all the way up here. You're a real man. Look, isn't this view pretty? Change your viewpoint with up C, and you can look around the forest with the control stick. Awesome. And I can do that, and left turns that off, I think. Okay. And now, over here. Oh, and let's search in this hole in the wall. I wonder what we could find back here. More money? More money. Gotta like that. Link's up. I mean, Larry. This Larry is all about the money. Obviously. We're up to $40. Just started the day. Damn. This forest is just bursting with rupees. Oh, there we go. You got the Koriori sword. This is a hidden treasure of the Koriori, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice it before you really fight. Oh yeah. Yeah, totally. Practicing right now. Look at that. Lovely. We got it. We got it under control. Now let's go slice this bush and see if there's more money. Yeah! There was another bush as well. That's not a bush, that's a sign. Hey! That bush ripped us off. Oh! Excuse us. Now there's another house right here that might have something in it for us. Now we can actually chop all these bushes down too. Oh, yep. Here's that. Here we go. Yep. Yes, sir. But, and we lost all our money due to property damage. Yeah, I think this is a communal living situation by the looks of things. Which is why they don't mind if I just go like this and say, excuse me, I need any money you have. Oh. Yeah, I need to borrow this money. If you want to learn about the map and items, just ask me. No thanks. Do you want to know how to use the C buttons? No, that's okay. We're good. We got it. However, going in there was a benefit in another way. Now we can do that. We can search back in this tall grass. I think Sarah's house is that one right there with the two spire things right here. One of these two. Let's see, what does this sign say? Oh, this one's Sarah's house. Saria. Saria? Is that how you say it? Of course, her house gives you hearts. Then whose house is this then? House of Twins. Sounds ominous. But I will take your money. That I don't object to doing that. Perfect. Up to 61. Now we might as well go on a shopping spree. Oh sweet, that did give me money. Hi Larry, look this way. Look over here and talk to me. Yes, that's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. When a fairy flies near a person or a thing, look in that direction. If you use a fairy, you can talk to people from a distance like we're doing now. When you have nothing that you can look at, you press C to look forward. Try it. I broke the fourth wall. I tried so hard not to break the fourth wall. Oh, and look, conveniently selling a shield for $40. Excellent. Yes. Thank you for the advice. No. I don't think we need to buy anything else because we can get all that other stuff for free. But there, now Milo can't say nothing. We got a fairy, we got the shield, we got the sword. What's he gonna say now? Get a Deku stick? If you want to see a great Deku tree, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. Eh? What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Koriori sword? Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Syria and the great Deku tree, huh? Grumble, grumble. I mean, not being a complete asshole probably helped a little bit, I would think. I mean, complete asshole versus never speaks at all. The most noises this guy makes is like grunts when attacking things. I don't know how often he uses the sword, but I'm thinking not that often, so the grunting is a new thing. Great Deku, I'm back! Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Larry, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Larry, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Yes. Yes, we do. Then enter, brave Larry. And thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, you must aid Larry. And Larry, when Navi speaks, use Upsy to listen well to her words of wisdom. Yeah, could you ask her to tone down the words of wisdom maybe just a little bit? Just a small bit with the toning down of the wisdom words. Oh yeah, this is not creepy at all. Thanks for inviting us in here, creepy self, sir. We're leaving. I actually just pressed the wrong button on the direction on the stick, but that worked out perfectly. These are when the cutscene isn't making that hard. Now, I think I can get seeds or something from them too. Yeah, there we go. Deku Nut, sorry. On the item subscreen, yep, throw it, a flash will stun the enemy. There you go. That's something. Hey! Look, Larry. You can see down below this web. Oh yeah. Look at the Chamber of Secrets down there. Deku Sticks is actually more valuable. Look at this wall. The vines growing on it give it a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Larry. The sticks are more valuable to us right now. Definitely. Oh, a chest. First chest. What do we get? What do we get? The famous sound is reward enough. It's just a satisfying sound. Oh, we got the dungeon map though. It's also a good thing to get. And we immediately jumped up. Just testing the controls is all. Okay, so now we need to get these guys off the wall. Listen. You can open a door. Oh, yes, we can open a door. Thank you. Forgive me, Master. I'll give you a clue if you let me go. When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold forward, you will roll on the ground, and when you land, you won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it'll work though if the cliff is really, really high. Try it if you're feeling bold. Wow. It's actually a good tip. Something you didn't have to worry about previous Zeldas because, you know, there was no height differences really. I mean, there was, but there was no jump height, fall damage to worry about. Oh, we found the fairy slingshot. We don't see any of that text. Yep, no, there's no text on the screen now. Okay. Oh, and it comes with 30 seeds already. That's handy. Here. What chest? Oh, recovery heart. Is that it? I'm tough, that doesn't hurt me. It's a superpower. You can roll into walls and not get hurt. Alright, now we can get these guys off of here. Oh, DQ seeds. Now that's DQ seeds. That's the ammo for the slingshot. Pretty important to have, actually. Alright. Oh. 9 skulltulas. Creepy fucking things. Skull-shaped spiders. They designed those just to give kids nightmares. Jeez. Good thing for the water. Strategically placed water. Yes, we'll still try and get this sticks whenever we can. Oh, that lit a torch. We found a gold Tala token thing. Funny how there wasn't one in that room up there where it just was, but yet there's two right here in the same room. Oh. Guess I fired that other shot too soon. He still had invincibility frames or something. Trying to get onto the wall here, sir. Now, just like with the the gold leaves in Link's Awakening, definitely not going to be getting all the gold skulltulas. I barely know where many are after the first couple dungeons. And we want to take our stick. We want to make sure we stay on the shallow part. Yikes, I almost jumped right off the shallow part. There we go. This is why we want those sticks, I said, were more valuable. Another one of you guys. Another one of you fellows. Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again if you spare me. I'll teach you something. You will never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor? No. No. Just as long as you stop shooting seeds or whatever the hell it is at me. After you get into the water, if you get into the water, you can dive. I bet there are interesting things underwater. Oh, hold on, my button's sticking. The button on my... A button on my Nintendo 64 controller sticks like a papa. Especially after I don't use it for a long time. Oh. It was leaving just as and then I wonder if it's gonna, am I gonna get dreaded? No. Seems to give you quite a bit of time. It's generous for early on the dungeons. Oh! Jeez, I took a fucking skulltula to the face. There, sir, I'll slice you right open. Guts all over the place. Someone make a graphic image of Link slicing open a Veltala. Stand next to this block and stand next to this block and grab a hold of it. While holding, you can pull or push it. You can also climb on and use it to get higher. Oh, thanks. I didn't know that. Didn't know my human body was capable of pushing things, pulling things, and also climbing on things. The massive revelation. Thank you, Navi. Thank God the Daker tree gave you to me. Alright, the targeting is... Not the stick. Fight you. Fight you. So here we go. Oh. Excuse me. That's my bad. Oh, you turned. Oh! You turned quicker than I expected. Okay, excuse us. We're coming through. Oh dear. Excuse us. We're watching. These are like Doma's older children. I mean, huh? Okay, so I can get that, but there's nothing back there I can do with it bombs. Hope there's enough length on this stick. Whoops. Gotta be standing still, or you try and roll instead of enter. Oh yes, and now we're in this upper area. So this can make sure you can get back here quicker in case you die. So always make sure you push this down first thing before you get in any more fights. There you go. But now that also is what you need. Also what you need to solve the puzzle, which is you want to burn that web again. So again, you see why you want these sticks. They're a valuable commodity here. Oh, crap. Burn it up. I wasted that stick. There, that was a much better jump. And you just try and take your shield out and you burn that. And here's the brothers, so 23. Let's assume this is 3. Number 1.
How did you know her secret? How irritating! It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie, sorry about that.
Remember, we actually I mentioned we had a Goma-like fight in the last game. Fighting the nightmare at the end. That battle at the end of Link's Awakening is harder than I remembered it being. That final guy. Keeping in scene with the creepiness of this of this dungeon.
Is this an arachnid though? Like,
Does an arachnid have 8 legs?
1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4 legs.
Am I wrong about that? Some sort of other kind of arachnid. The N64 couldn't render those legs. That's right. Good thing to know. You don't have to wait for her to have babies. You can hit her eye when she's on the skin. Which makes quick work of this boss, as you can see. Otherwise, she climbs up there and then she shoots out those little teenager two-legged things that we had to fight in that one chamber on the way through. Now we get our heart container. Well done, Larry. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile, sorcerous powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power, Nyrule, the goddess of wisdom, Faor, the goddess of courage. Din, with her strong, flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nayru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Faor, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. The 3 goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens, and golden sacred triangles remained at the point where they descended. Since then, the sacred triangles had become the basis of our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Larry, go now to Hyrule Castle. There, thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take the stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me. You got the Koriori Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the great Deku Tree. The future depends upon thee, Larry. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Larry to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. Oh shit. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Larry. Goodbye, great Deku Tree.
Hey, Larry, what did you do? The Great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault.
Well, that's a bit of overreaction there, I think. I mean, I could see how it looks like I killed him, but I totally didn't kill him, alright? Let's just calm down. Calm down. But with that, our adventure begins. We now know where we must go next, which is to Hyrule Castle, which we shall do in the next episode. Until then, thank you all so very much for watching.